Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Guys, in today's Hyper Legends videos we're going to be taking a look at Cleo, which is the Chinese version of Loba, which has got some very distinctive features that are slightly different to the global versions, Apex Legends Mobile, Apex Legends Loba herself. So guys, in this video I'm going to take you through all the different things you can do in the game, so that when you use that in a full Battle Royale match, you're going to be able to maximise everything she can do and know exactly what to expect, because even though she's a new character, she's probably one of the best ones to use right now. One of the best, not the best, but pretty much up there. Anyway guys, if you haven't already liked the video, please make sure you do down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get straight into it. So guys, first of all, you might not have noticed her doing this. It looks normal and it might just feel like an audio glitch when it actually happens. However, Cleo's passive skill is increased loot, so it's like advanced loot. So, when you loot something from a chest, you loot from an airdrop, you loot from the floor, the radius in which she can loot is a lot higher than everybody else's. So you walk into a room with two piles of loot, sometimes you can loot both of them at the same time, whereas another character will have to run up to that loot to actually pick up the stuff. Similarly, if you kill someone and you go to loot their stuff, you can actually access the death crate from further away. Now there's a second part of this passive, not just the loot range, but also the loot speed. It is highly sort of advanced looting speed for Cleo, so you'll notice it does sort of like a clicking sound when you're looting. That is it, literally looting really fast. And you'll notice this the more you loot with her and you actually take notice, but the passive loot is quite slow on other characters. This one, it's a hell of a lot faster, so that's the first thing. So guys, next on my list, Cleo's active skill turns you into a fox, which you can control. It gives you increased movement speed. It also lets you fly in any direction you're facing. It's very good for movement. It's one of the best movement abilities in the game as we speak right now. However, it's got a secondary use, at least on the new map. Now, you might have noticed a couple of new vaults have been added to the game. So you've got ones that you need a key for, and then you've got the ones that have got the fox emblem on, or some of them open with hatches. Now, you might notice, if you have sort of explored these by now, that some of them have got a hatch on one side and a shield on the other side, and you can't get through the shield side unless someone opens it from the inside. However, Cleo, being it's her vault after all, if you go into fox form, you can actually pass through the shields on the other side and open from that side. You don't have to actually go through the latch side, you can just do it from there, and that saves a hell of a lot more time. It also gives you some new sort of gameplay advantages. For instance, if you're getting chased by a full squad, you can just sort of phase through the shield and hide from them. They can't open it, they can't shoot you, you know what I mean? But it opens up a lot of other possibilities in the game, so just take note of that when you're using it. So then guys, for the next one, you know usually you'll have to shoot down a drone like this and find a vault key to actually open the vaults themselves to get the loot inside of them. But did you know that Cleo doesn't necessarily have to open them, and it can give you a very high early game advantage if you do land near a vault and you've got the ultimate ready. Now the ultimate skill spawns a shop which sort of gives you access to items all around you. But did you know you can actually put it outside of a vault and you can take one item from the vault itself, any gold item in there, you can rip straight out. However, you can only do it once, as it destroys your shop, and it also sets off a very annoying alarm, so anyone nearby, you can hear the alarm and know you've done it. Obviously in this clip in the background you're seeing I opened the vault anyway, but I ripped that bag or helmet or it was out of the vault just to show you that it works. So yeah, you can do this early game if you really want it. You can do it late game if you haven't got a key and you really want the gun that's in the centre of the room. Just drop your shop and just take it. So then guys, last thing on the list today for Cleo's abilities. Now back to the ultimate, the shop you spawn. You may have noticed if you've got a Cleo in your team and they spawn their shop, that a new button appears on your layout, which is sort of like a vortex looking thing, or like a tornado sort of icon appears, and usually you can't use it. But however, I got my assistant Queenie, my lovely wife here, to show you that you can actually teleport to the shop if you get that icon. Now, We used it in a controlled environment. I told her specifically to do it there just to show that she teleported to it. However, we actually found a good use for it here. I recently went into the zone to revive everyone and to get them out of the danger zone quicker. I spawned my shop and Queenie again teleported to it. The other teammates didn't really have the intelligence to do that, more fool them, whatever, but it makes interesting sort of gameplay tactics. For instance, if you're in the last zone and say you're separated, you all want to be in the same place, you're in a decent position, you can spawn down the shop and everyone can teleport to you, pardon me, directly to sort of give that bit advantage on position. So yeah, very useful, very useful to know that as well. You can only teleport to the shop if you're within its radius. So if you're at the other side of the map, you can't teleport. That's why sometimes you'll see the icon has a cross through it, because you can only use it if you're in the circle of the shop itself. And of course, it's only usable when you first summon the shop. You can't do it at any point during the game. Anyway guys, this has been sort of unique abilities of Cleo video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like down below. Make sure you have, of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. I do plan to do some sort of strategy guides and stuff to do with the different characters. Some characters I don't like and I probably won't do, but the ones I do play with quite a lot, I'll do videos on so you can better acquaint yourself with them and know their abilities inside out to better use them in a match, so that you're not a hindrance on your team, you're more like an advantage or a boon or whatever you want to call it. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, like down below again, I've already said that, but anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.